holidaying in the UK? Well, last week we spoke to TV presenter Laura Hamilton, who seems to think so. But she's not the only one, because a personal trainer from the county has actually renovated a van and is now travelling to different parts of the country. Alex Salustro is a YouTuber under the name of Alex's True North, and he's been to many places, including Cornwall, in his little caddy van, and has basically plans to visit loads and loads of different corners of the UK while documenting it and vlogging it, all to his followers. So I asked him, is the resolution just simply not flying and holidaying here in the UK instead?
I mean, it's got to be, isn't it? Let's face it. And there's so much to discover. So much to discover in the UK.
So when did you start to get a passion for travelling like domestically around the UK and seeing corners and gems of the country?
I mean, I've been travelling back and forth to mostly like Wales for the past, I don't know, decade or so, and not always done the van thing, but sort of. And then, yeah, just ramped it up recently.
So do you think the channel then, was that kind of born out of your enjoyment for travelling and just deciding to do it in a new way? Because I've looked at your channel and I've seen some of your videos and you've been to quite a few places, including Cornwall. So what kind of inspired you to start documenting those journeys?
It was more just so I can look back and remember it, really. I don't know about you, but I've been on loads of holidays, especially as a kid. And I don't really, you remember bits of them. So the videos were mainly just for me, just to remember each bit of it. And then I just put it together and I just enjoyed putting it together as a video. And then someone said, why have you made private ones? And you should publish them. And that's what I did.
And then you gained quite a bit of a fan base, really, didn't you? Because your views are going up with every single video. Yeah,
I guess so. It wasn't the main driving force behind it, but it's more just exploring new places I've never been. So I think Scotland's going to be the next one.
Ooh, what part are you going to? Are you going to look up different areas of the country, or have you got a set route in mind?
So what I did with Cornwall, I just picked random places. I had some recommendations from friends as well, but I think I might just randomly pick in Scotland and say it's not going to go anywhere. So I can always, for the rest of my life, I can keep visiting different places.
So what made you get the van and impulse design that? Because I did see that you said it's quite an impulsive journey to start renovating the van.
Well, because I've been doing personal training, I was using the van for outdoor like boot camp, things like that. So it was literally just had fitness equipment in it. And
you just decided to make the most of it, really. So what's the setup like now?
So I've put a wooden bed in. It's essentially a full-size single bed in the back. It's not the biggest van. It's only a little caddy, so it's very small, but it's big enough for what I need. And I've got a little table. I've got lots of bits in there it's very customizable as well. So I've made it how I want, and it's an ongoing process. There's always bits I want to add.
I'm always seeing people on Instagram, by the way, who are very much doing what you're doing, but they're living van life, as they call it. And the hashtag has gone off quite a lot, hasn't it, online? So, what do you think so special about travelling around in the van? Because surely it just gives you that extra layer of freedom that public transport maybe wouldn't give you.
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever woken up next to a beach, or the sun's going down and you just literally sat there and then you go to sleep from there, it's hard to put it into words, really, unless you've done it. And also with the job that I do, a lot of it is online. So I remember I was sat on a bench in Tenby once on my laptop doing a personal training session for someone in the middle of such a gorgeous place. So yeah, it's more interesting than walking down the same old streets all my life, I guess.
And do you think as well the past couple of years have changed our attitudes towards our working? Because you've just mentioned you were sat on a laptop, had a beautiful view there right in front of you. A couple of years ago, we probably wouldn't have thought that was a possibility, would we?
No, I mean, you can, fair play, whatever job people do. But I think, time, I don't want to sound too negative, but time runs out very quickly. And before I know it, I'm going to be, my dad's age, and, I need to at least accomplish a few different things. Travel, it's easy to do. I might as well work and travel at the same time if I can. Yeah.
And also, I want to talk to you about the fact that you recently, one of your most recent videos is actually filmed right here in the county at Harleston Firs. Do you think we appreciate what's in our backyard enough? Because you mentioned in the video that it's only 3 or 4 miles from your house, but you don't go there that often.
No, I mean, this is the thing, and this is what I've noticed, especially from watching other people on YouTube. They've lived minutes away from these gorgeous places, and they've never even been there. So there's, a few miles down the road, we've got places like Ampthill Great Park, which is absolutely stunning. And, Northamptonshire, just in its own, it's got so many nice places that, again, I've not even seen all of them. And there's no excuse, really. I've jetted off to different countries, but these things you could go there, different place every day.
I've got to agree with you there, Alex, actually. I am quite guilty of that as well. Recently, having got a dog, I've only just started to look at new places to walk her, and, that kind of spice it up a little bit in going around the county and seeing new things. And the other day, we went to Great Brington outside Althorpe House. Had never been there in my life.
That's what I mean. And now you can sort of tick that off the list. I know a lot of people have like these big wall calendars with, countries that they've visited and stuff, but I'm thinking of doing one just of like little towns and villages.
Oh, that would be amazing, honestly. So if you could recommend right now somewhere that you think people should go for a holiday this summer, if they're looking for somewhere just as maybe a short getaway, what place would you go for and why?
I mean, I'm not biased, but I've just spent a little while touring around the whole of Cornwall, and every single place I went after the other was even better. So it's got to be Cornwall or Devon, definitely.
Alex, thank you so much for coming on the show. Now, just a question for you. If anyone wants to go and watch your videos and follow your vlogs, or maybe they need a bit of inspiration for their holidays this year, where do they need to go?
Oh, gosh. So the YouTube and my social media, it's called Alex's True North. And then I've got my main Instagram and things like that, which is Uphill Battle Fitness, and a lot of it's on there as well, but that's more of the PT side of it.
That is personal trainer Alex Salustro there chatting to me. He has got a very own vlogging YouTube account that basically documents all his journeys around different parts of the country. You can check it out under the name Alex's True North.
She works in